Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. I see Don is in chat. Don, can you hear me? If so, we're going to start this stream, because I have computer to take apart. This is the old computer case with my new build in it. I'm going to transport it over to an even larger case. There we go. To an even larger case. This is the H7 Flow right here. I paid $50 for it for a $140 case, so I figured it's time to get a new case. And then I will officially basically have a whole secondary build in a different case. First, by the way? Alright, good. Well, you can hear me then. Awesome. Anyways, let's take this apart. Take the glass panel off. And now it's time to take everything out. So first things first, let's move this a little closer, why don't we? First things first, remove the power cable for the GPU, and might as well remove the power cable for this too. Because this one's going to be a little bitch. There we go. I'm basically just going to remove all the cables I can find. Fan cables included, because albeit I will use the same fans in this case, they will need to go somewhere, you know. Also, let me remove the CPU power connector, if I even can. I'm gonna hope I can. Now, just remove the screws. Nice, Kira. Oh, get some rest for me, please. Alright, there we go. Ah! Oh no! Screw decided to run away. I'll find it. I'll find it eventually. I do need to put a place. I do need to like have a little small spot for these screws. Oh guys, I got political mail this week because my city is doing elections. It's a shame all the candidates are equally bad. Alright, and there's a couple more motherboard screws I need to remove. Kira, go to sleep, will do. Well, don't just say it out loud, Kira. God. That ruins the surprise. Ay ay ay. How's it going, kale? Have you eaten any kale lately? Come on. Stick. This thing is barely magnetic, so it's like I have to like not have Parkinson's to pull it out of the case. He already knows he's getting a gift from you, but doesn't know what. Your iron levels are low. I heard Fe is iron in it. Fe is iron. Fe is iron, my guy. You should eat some fool's gold. Iron sulfide. You probably shouldn't, actually. I'm just joking. Time to remove all the expansion cards. There's like 6 of them. Hey guys, what's Big Man's favorite number? That's a niche reference. 6, 7. Speaking of kale, that food has become a fad. Remember when it used to be everywhere and now everyone has shut up about it? Yeah, it's because superfoods are stupid. Kira, speaking of Grant, I still think Grant sent me the body pillow like 6 years ago. I still think that's him. Like, I refuse to believe it wasn't. Oh my god, Jesus, that screw is on there. I don't need to tighten these super hard. I don't know why I tighten them so hard. Body pillow? Yes, so I have a 60 by 20 inch body pillow that I actually do hug to like sleep with because it actually does help me go to sleep. But it doesn't have like a pillowcase on it that is for gooners. Unlike you, Don, you probably want a Luffy body pillow cover on your body pillow. That or a Nami, I don't know. You don't really know when it comes to Don. He's weird. But yeah, mine just straight up doesn't have a body pillow cover on it. Because I'm not a degenerate, and I'm not a weeaboo. Seems like a Joe thing to do, honestly true. But this was before Joe was part of the community, so I doubt it. Actually, no, he was part of the community, so it might have been him. But I doubt it. Alright, come on. There we go. The RTX 3080. This thing is my GPU since 2021. I love this card. That card is a fucking beast. And like, just look at it to the size of my hand. Compare my hand to the size of this thing. It's fucking massive. Alright, GPU's removed. Now I just need to get rid of all these expansion slots. Capture card. You know what else is massive? My dick. That needs to be removed. Any other cables that need to be removed? I don't think so. Actually, that's a lie. That one, all of these. One of these cables is broken, so I have to remove it anyway, one of these SATA cables. And then these USB 3 cables also need to go too. Basically, anything that's on the board needs to go. And frankly, I can remove the board right now if I want to. I just need to remove this one last screw. I'm gonna strip that, aren't I? If I'm not careful. There we go. I'm always worried about stripping these damn things. Howdy, my fellow gamers. Thank you for the sub, Fondue. I appreciate it. This is on my laptop, which is running Linux, so if the alerts have a different font, let me know. Because that would be why. Also, yeah, the chat does have a different font. Hold on. That's not good. That's something I'll have to worry about later. I do have it set up on my deck correctly, but not on my laptop. I guess that's the wonders of having Linux. I have to configure everything for it. God damn it. God damn it. Might be close to the trip. Select the summer to confirm your address to send over the British snacks and the Vulpix plushie as well. Kira, you can... don't be afraid to ask me in DM, because I'll gladly send it to you. I mean, like... Fucking hell, Grant knows my address, I'm pretty damn sure. I'm pretty sure Grant knows my address. Because I know he's mailed stuff to me. I'm pretty sure I know his address. I was gonna buy you a crochet or knit or whatever. I'm not a I don't do that kind of stuff with string, but there was a Gyarados that I saw and made me think of you, Kira, and I was tempted to get it. I just didn't have the money. I didn't have the money on me. Alright, let's see. Something is still screwed in. Yep, there's one more screw, and I'm glad I jostled the board around before I decided to pull it, because I would have fucked up the board doing that. Cracker Barrel is reverting their logo. Holy shit, that's insane. That's insane that they actually walked that back. I mean, come on, man. That logo was classy. Did you see the meme of, like, it had the black dude, Uncle Ben, it had Aunt Jemima, fuck, it had the other one too. What's her, like, it had all the old logos, and they were all, like, gone. What am I missing here? Screw, 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 peg, screw, screw. Is it all centered on that peg? Yes. Alright, well, it's removed now. It was just centered on a peg and I had to remove it. Alright, let's see if I can remove this. It's been 3 years since you changed your name. If he doesn't remember the address, I'll go through you. That would have been awesome. Espeon would have been great too. Oh, they had like all the evolutions. I'm like damn sure they did. I know they had... I can vividly remember Jolteon, like the original 3. But I'm pretty sure they had all of them. There we go. Holy shit, that was painful. Dude, I hate pulling these cables out. They hurt. They actively hurt. Oh, God. There we go. A little bit of finagling. Except now I'm stuck again. There we go. Damn wires, dude. There we go. It's all out. That was painful. Alright. Now to remove all the expansion slots. That can be removed. So, fun fact, this little thing, this little black post, that has a SATA power connector on it, this is for my valve index that I never use. I'm going to put in my new case because I will continue to never use it until there's that one time where I need to use it. And I go like, hey, I still have that, don't I? Yes, I do. Anyways, let's get the, let's get that cable out. Green Bay is so behind on restaurants? What do you mean by that? Oh, speaking of, I do need to get this out. This stores all my Steam games on it. 4 terabytes of flash. That's a lot of storage. I think I paid like $350 for this thing. This thing's probably only worth like $200 now. And what else is in there? Oh. There's a screw I lost. Anything else? That is all cable managed. That all needs to go. Is this the broken SATA cable? No, it's the working one. That needs to be cable managed. That stays. This goes. Alright. Buc-ee's is building one in Wisconsin. You don't have Raising Canes or Cracker Barrels? We didn't have Raising Canes until this year. I just want you to know that. So you weren't that far out of the loop, and we're only getting a Buc-ee's like fucking 120 miles away from here. You're getting one in Madison, just due north of Madison, Wisconsin, which I'm insanely jealous about. Also, this is the bad cable. I only know because this is bent. And I could probably peel it off if I wanted to. Actually, is it this one or is it this one? I can't tell. That's one of yous. Well, it's bloody one of yous! Disgusting! Who shat in the toilet and didn't flush? Well, it was one of yous. Disgusting! Alright, let's keep all these cables out of the way. We didn't have Chick-fil-A or Panda Express up here till 21. Damn, bro. Take care, Kira. Yeah, dude, Buc-ee's is super, super freaking worth it. I went to the one in Daytona Beach, Florida. That one was definitely worth it. I have buddies who live on the East Coast of, like, Florida. And the one lives, like, 20 minutes away from one. Sorry, 20 minutes? 15 minutes from one. And I'm insanely jealous. But again, one's like 2 hours away from me. I just, ugh, that's a 2-hour drive just to go to fucking Buc-ee's, man. Like, if I go to that Buc-ee's, I'm buying like $100 of shit. $200 of shit. Alright, anyways, this case is done. All the stuff has been removed that I need removed. Now it's time to put the panels back on for now. That way I have at least some sort of resemblance of organization here. Because I currently have a motherboard on my lap, and I don't want that thing, you know, getting damaged. I don't want to sit on the ground. Because that worries me more than having it sitting on a thing of pajamas. Maybe with Cracker Barrel being defeated, maybe this can finally drill in the point that minimalism sucks ass. Dude, exactly, though. Between minimalism and the fact that they're, like, removing people on logos is stupid. Incredibly stupid. Uncle Ben, Aunt Jemima, the Redskins, the Cleveland Indians. What else? What other logos had, like, people or things on it and were removed because of racism or because... well, minimalism. And don't get me wrong, I love minimalism. I'm a sucker for minimalism. But only when it's done right. And none of this shit is done right. I'm gonna clean the glass a little bit. Probably shouldn't be using alcohol, but I'm using it anyway. Country Crock Butter. Oh yeah, Land O'Lakes had the Indian on it, and now it no longer has it. Uncle Ben's. Yep. How dare you represent the natives that once owned this land? How dare you? Racist. Fucking hate those people, man. Actually, you know what? While I have this case in front of me, let me get the old motherboard and just shove it in here now. That way I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, let's do that. So, here's the old motherboard. In fact, let me move the case out of the way so you can see it better. Here's the old motherboard. This is what I used to run until I upgraded the processor and the motherboard at the same time. This will probably either be sold to a friend, or I might give it away if said friend doesn't buy it. Because it's between my brother and a friend of mine that may buy this computer. And if neither of them do that, you guys might have a giveaway for it soon. So expect a streamathon involving that. You can still be stylized while doing minimalism. I mean, did you guys see the logo I made in Art Channel? Like, it's a very simple triangle, but I like it. Because it looks kind of futuristic. It looks like space age kind of shit, which is why I like it. Alright, let me remove the capture card. That's my old capture card. Keep the cables out of the way. Push that one out. Like a PC logo, for example, or just like anything like that. Like a TV show, even. Like Seinfeld is a very minimalist logo, if you think about it. I'd even argue contemporary. Oh god. Yank that bitch out. That case fan is real annoying. I don't like how that is right there. Alright, here's the problem. I have to somehow plug in this cable when there's no room to operate. Fun! I may just have to take this whole thing out again. Now, don't put the 24 pin in yet. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm putting my old computer into my old case again, because I'm going to put the new one into a new case. Urgh. Come on. Damn it. Alright, let me just shine it through there. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. I just had to do it on the fly. Alright. See if I positioned this correctly. I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peg. 6. 7. Alright, we're good. They euthanized the Pets in the Petco logo? Like, why? What the fuck? But yeah, that's a problem with, like, corporate minimalism. It just never works correctly. They do it in the worst way possible. I'm gonna just put that in the 4X slot. Ooh, it's wiggly. That'll be where the graphics card goes whenever I get one. SSD is already installed. Now I just need to thread all the cables. Kill me. Kill me. I actually have to find these PCI brackets. I don't think I have them here. I think I have them in the other room. I'll have to dig them out. Did the fart sound play? Just want to make sure. I'll leave these 3 slots in case, because I might put a 3-slot GPU in there, like a 3090 or something like that. I don't know. I hate doing this cable management. Removing the cables is fun because you just tear everything apart. super quickly. The other way around, not so fun. Damn it. I might have to get my better screwdriver that's actually properly magnetized. Because this one likes to be a little piece of shit. Come on. Get in there. Alright, that's number one. That's one screw. It didn't play. Well, I'm sorry, I can't really fix that right now. Alright, that's two. I just have to put these in by hand and then screw them in. Alright, that's three. 1, 2, 3. Just put those in there. That's one. Oh, damn it. That's a second. And that's a third. All right. This is the boring part where you get to see me do screws really slowly. I was about to say, I thought that had more turnability. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Give it a good shake just to make sure that it's on. It is. Alright. I think we're good. We'll put Family Guy on while watching this. You might as well put some Subway Surfers on too. And some TikTok shorts and some Brain Rot and Skibbity Toilet and God knows what else. I don't fucking know. Oh, Don just sent me a photo. Oh my god, Don, that's amazing. Don, are you okay with me showing this on stream? Are you okay with me showing it on stream? Sure. Alright. Work in progress, guys. Work in progress. It's a big ass CPU cooler. It's an NHD 15. That is an NHD 15. This is my old rig. I just have to put all the cables back on. And that's gonna be a bitch. Actually, did I already put that cable in? I did! I was forward thinking! Awesome! I did a smart thing. I did an incredibly smart thing. Now I just need to get these PCI brackets back in. And then But yeah, also, Bearded, I hate using liquid cooling because if you know anything about how pumps work, pumps like to die after 5 years. So when they die, they either leak everywhere or they just die and overheat your processor. So I just avoid that by just slapping a big piece of metal on it. Because that's just better. And I would put BTM 7950 on that thing, but if I remove this cooler, I'm going to tear the CPU out of the socket. I've done it like 5 times already. And I don't want to damage any pins, because I've already bent pins on a different processor for doing that exact thing. And fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not bending any pins. That will make me very upset if I destroy a processor that's still very capable. Air cooling is preferable for non-overclockers, and even that cooler might be able to cool an overclock. It's a 16-core Zen 3 processor. It'll cool it. It'll cool an overclock. Liquid cooling is actually a lot less effective than people think. It's a lot less effective. Unless you're trying to get that extra 5 degrees or something, it's not worth it. They're typically louder. They're higher maintenance, they have many more points of failure, and they're typically more expensive than just a piece of aluminum. We're going to flip this over temporarily. Mine isn't louder, but it is higher maintenance, yeah. Oh, I left a... Oh no, these are for the PCIe brackets. Oh, and this has custom sleeve cables. I'm downgrading. I won't be having custom sleeve cables for this next one. But I also don't really care. I did this for show, just because I had money back then to waste on custom cables. And the power supply I have will not have custom sleeve cables, so I can't really be asked to, you know, get custom sleeve ones this time. Alright, tie that. That can stay there in case somebody puts hard drives in it. Front panel needs to go in there. I do like how this case had a front panel connector just natively. Didn't have all the pins mishmashed. That's HD audio. That will go over here. Typically it goes in the far bottom left corner. Cracker Barrel stock is going back up again? Yeah, because they're not gonna have a shitty modern commercialization of their fucking stores, dude. I remember going to them as a kid and they were like nostalgic kind of feeling. They were homey. Seeing that like video of the guy going into one that was like modern looked absolutely disgusting. It didn't look like a Cracker Barrel. It looked like a modern shit show, I guess you could say. They only gave a non-apology. That checks out. Alright, I hope that's all the cables. It should be. Obviously this computer won't boot because it doesn't have a graphics card in it, and MSI boards don't run headless. So I'm not going to try to post this thing. It's just going to sit here until, you know, somebody needs it. Oh, and here's all the stickers I have on it. I have a ton of stickers on it. That actually means this new computer, I'll have to put a new sticker on it for the Ryzen processor because it came with one and I never installed it. Anyways, look at that, I remembered exactly where this plug went. You can't really see, but trust me, that's where it goes. I do hate these USB 3 connectors on motherboards because I feel like I'm gonna shatter them every fucking time. Front panel's in. Keep that there. Front panel audio goes there. I can even dig it. I think that's in. It is. And now for all the palm headers. If you don't know what a palm header is, I'm sorry, I'm not telling you what a palm header is. Just kidding. Pulse width modulation. It's used for modern computer fans. That's one. Haha, one! That should be two. This should be three. Can shove more cable back in there. Alright, that's three of them. I don't need any more, because that's all fed through a splitter. Yeah, I think everything's in. I just need to get these PCIe brackets. And I'm not going to put any SATA cables in it. That's a road I'll cross when I get there. It's a low priority. Which one of these is the broken one? I genuinely cannot tell, because I know one of these maybe I threw it out already? I want to say I threw it out already. Yeah, these all look fine. I tried breaking them. They don't break, so that's typically a good sign. Alright. Pack it up, pack it in. Actually, no, not pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. I'm going to go get the slots, or else I'll forget. Alright, here they are. Here's the whole box of accessories, including PCI brackets, everyone's favorite. I just have to dig them out. And there they all go, falling onto the floor, making a clatter. I have 4 of them right here. I don't know where the 5th one is. Not that I'll need it. Oh, there you are. There's 6 of them. Average bearded behavior. Alright. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that in there. This can be thrown in the back panel, or it can just be set in here, because actually I'm probably going to throw it in the back panel anyway. Put them sluts in. Ha ha. I just got the joke you made. Ha ha. You're a quite funny one. You're a quite funny one. I do have the screws over here. Good. How's it going, Mohammed? Alright, that's 2. That's 3. And then I need to put these last 2 in. These 2 are going to be a bit more difficult because there's limited room to snug them in. That one is dancing. There we go. New PC? Nah, this is my old one. I'm moving my new one to a new case, so this is my old case. So I'm just moving it over. Because I'm going to eventually sell this one to either a friend, a viewer, or my brother. Alright, and then 3 to go. Alright, 2 to go. You still use your PC from 15? Wonder if there's r/Unix porn. I guarantee you. There's probably a Reddit that basically just has pictures of cool setups. Pretty sure it's like r/battle stations or something, Alex. Damn it. I don't know where the fuck that went, but I'm gonna have to pull that out now. There you are. You don't like being magnetized, do you? You do not. Shit. That's the second time I've popped that off. I mean, it kind of is, though. It kind of is, Bearded. It kind of is. Then again, that's like 90% of the internet, dude. I feel like you should know that by now. There we go. Now this is in place. We accept everybody, but not you. Basically the entire internet. Alright. Those are all in. Huzzah. Time to pack this up. There we go. Front panel goes on, and then I'll do the back panel again. I have to throw this in the back. Oh, this thing's heavy. It's only gonna, the next case is gonna be even heavier. The case alone is like 23 pounds. The next case I'm building in. The motherboard's probably another 3 with the heatsink on it. And the power supply in that is probably another 2 or so. So I'm gonna have like a 30-pound computer. 35-pound. Alright, that goes into the hard drive cages, or just anywhere. Is there that loose wire? Huzzah. Shove that back in there. That aren't stupid. Who you calling Pinhead? Who you calling Pinhead? There we go. Perfect. This is done. Please consider the following. You are being moved. Alright. No. Alright, time to show you guys the new case. There it is. I have such terrible lighting in here, dude. Anyways, let's get a knife and cut this box open. The old reliable. Got that knife for free from a friend. I now carry that whenever I go to DC, which is basically never. The joke is I despise DC. That being said, the fact that the federal government's stepping into DC makes me really happy, because I might actually go there more often. Really happy about that. I heard they're gonna start federalizing the Chicago police. Oh, dude, that'd be amazing. That'd actually make it worth going to Chicago. Or sorry, shit-Cago. Ha ha. Alright, let's pull this out. If I even can. Oh my god, it's in multiple pieces. Unlike the anime One Piece. Which is, you guessed it, one piece. Alright, so I'm gonna flip you upside down. Woo-wee! Damn! That's a big one. That's a biggin'. That's a huge bitch. Oh, there we go. What the hell did I... Oh, that's the cardboard. It's very pretty. I like how it's all mesh. It's a lot prettier than my black monolith. I just threw like a shit ton of styrofoam onto my bed. I'll clean up later. But yeah, this thing is tall. Insanely tall. Yeet. But yeah, the whole front panel is mesh. The side is mesh here. And this is glass and it has a plastic thing on it. Luffy reaches the end of the map, defeats the entire pirate army and world government, and at the end he gets trolled because Roger only had a one-piece swimsuit from Walmart. That's crazy. How dare you save our streets, you racist. How dare you start lowering the cost of living by driving down housing prices because you're removing all the illegal immigrants. How dare you, you racist. Alright, let's remove this huge glass panel. This is a big freaking glass panel. Oh my goodness. That is a massive glass panel. But yeah, this is the case. Well, in this case, no, that was a shitty joke. Actually, before I even put the motherboard in, I should probably install the power supply. That would be a smarter order of operations. This seems to be a case of bad jokes. God damn you. Oh, shit. I've caused the shitstorm. Oh, it comes with 3 case fans. Awesome. I was worried I was actually going to have to install 3 of my own. I actually bought case fans thinking I'd need to install some. Boy, was I wrong. I mean, I'm still going to install an exhaust here. You can see at the top of the screen. There's an exhaust area here. And I can put some on here as well, which you can't really see. You can put some here too, but I'm not going to bother with putting exhaust on the top because that just exhausts fresh air, which is stupid. That's a waste of thermodynamics and energy. So I'm just going to put 3 intake, 1 outtake, and I guess I have a bunch of spare case fans for the future. I bought like an Arctic P12 and a P14. I guess I'm not going to use them. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just go to Micro Center and return them. Anyways, power supply goes here. Speaking of power supply, oh, let me show you. I love these boxes that they have for the old Founders Edition GPUs. I just love them. 3080 right there. But here's a new power supply. Superflower Leadex 7, 850 watt. This is like one of the best power supplies in its range, in its class. And one of the reasons I bought it is it has universal pinout on the power supply end. And I'll show you it in a second. But if you were to look at like a power supply tier list, this would be like at the top. Cohen's here. How's it going, Cohen? Do an exclamation colon. Your command still exists. Money bad. Beer good. Power cable. Those are screws for the power supply. That'll kick over here. I want to take all the cables out for now and keep them here. We got English, we got German, Spanish, French, or sorry, baguette, Russian, communist, Korean. Actually, no, that's Japanese. This is communist, and this is I don't know. One of these is communist. I don't know. I don't speak East Asian. Trying to make shitty jokes, guys. Pissing off everybody in the East. Yeah, the bottom one is Japanese. Okay, so I was right the first time. So are you Chinese or Japanese? Oh my god. No, I am Polish. I can only tell Korean apart from the other two, and the only reason I can is because they use more rounded circles and lines, while Japanese and Chinese use like very dense patterns that confuse the fuck out of me. Like, I'm just giving you my dead-ass honest answer. But yeah, it's white. Just like the case. So that's also why I bought it, is because it's white. It was one of the best white power supplies you could get. I want to make a joke here so badly. I'll do it. It's okay to be white. Right, chat? Can I get an amen? He's Laotian? And it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, ban him. Oh no, he waved the English flag. Arrest him for hate speech against the Muslim illegal immigrants. Oh no. Imagine living in the clown country that is the UK. I almost said Europe, but Europe is a clown continent. Let's be real. Europe's a fucking clown continent. The only guy to ever guess Khan's nationality correctly. And it's Khan, the World War II vet. Why is this set to off? Oh, it's eco mode, that's why. Okay. Set the power supply to on. I heard it's now illegal to burn the American flag and can get up to 1 year in prison. Okay, I'm gonna admit that's kind of stupid. As an American, that's kind of fucking stupid. And I know some people are going to disagree with me saying that. That's fucking stupid. I have burned plenty of rainbow flags in my life. If these idiots want to burn American flags, I am allowed to burn rainbow flags. And they can't call it hate speech because it is my free speech. I'm allowed to burn rainbow flags, and I will keep doing them. Every 4th of July, I burn rainbow flags. Oh, did I mention that? I actually do that. Did I mention I'm based? Did I mention I love that this case allows you to, like, remove these panels without a screw, unlike my old case? Holy shit, it's revolutionary. I love it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to mount it like this. Actually, no, I don't have to. I could mount it like this, because there's mesh there. I guess it's up to personal preference here. I could do it either way. For burning rainbow flag? Yeah, well, here's the thing. They're not going to be able to do that. And I've had leftist cops that detained me one time in my city because I was protesting a pride event. They detained me for trespassing on a public property without a permit. You don't need a permit for one person, guys. Fun fact. Hell, you don't need a permit for 3 people. You need a permit for 5, 10, 20 people. Not one person counter-protesting. But I live in Maryland. Alright, anyways. Fuck, where are those screws? They're right here, I'm retarded. Biddy-biddy-bobby-bobble. Just saying random shit now. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to hold it with one hand and screw it in with the other. With a screwdriver that isn't that magnetic. At least it works somewhat. Huh. This is off a little bit. Nope, never mind. It just needs to be slotted. Imagining a permit to watch the TV. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cringe, innit? Imagine needing a license just to exist. Oh, wait a second. That's Britain. Imagine needing a license to go on the internet. Oh yeah, that's Britain. Pretty fucking cringe, innit? Imagine needing a license. I always thought burning American flags was legal. Nope. Frankly, it should be completely legal. It's free speech. It's protected speech, even. You don't have to like it. I don't have to like it. I respect my country very much. I hate the fucking government. And I feel like every fucking corrupt motherfucker in this goddamn country should be purged from existence. But I love my country. I feel like every corrupt healthcare and tech CEO should be Thanos snapped out of existence because all they do is just make our world worse. Bill Gates and George Soros should just be turned to dust. But again, this is America. I love my country. I hate the people in it. Yeah, as long as you're not burning someone else's property, who gives a rat's ass? Alright, power supply is in. Oh, there's the case box of all the different cables and shit. Anyway. And they're all white. Don's favorite color. We don't have cable. We pay for a box like a console for live TV. We don't pay for local news stations. It's literally required by FCC law to be free. Oh, that's USB-C. Right. That will all go there. I need SATA. I need SATA, ATX, CPU, GPU. Yeah, I think I just need 4 cables. Just tear a hole in it. Just tear a hole in it. Don immediately just says amen. He doesn't even know what he's amening about. He's just amening. Don is an idiot. Can we get an amen? Don is legally retarded. Can we get an amen? Nah, man. Alright, that's GPU. That is CPU. I do need that. ATX. That is also CPU, but I don't need 2 of them. So it'll go there. Can I socket this into a 3080? It's worth trying out now. I don't know if the answer is yes or no. We'll find out now. Yes, it is. Okay. I can just use the 16-pin cable on a 12-pin. Good to know. Yep, alright. A good rival to CJ memes. Dude, CJ's memes are pretty good, though. You gotta admit. That's Molex. That's GPU. That is, again, GPU. SATA. That should be all that I need. Actually, hold on. There's 3 different SATAs. Which one has the most ports on it? This one has 4. This one has 4. This also has 4. So they all have 4. They're all equal. Alright. Back in you go. All of you. You're late. SMH, Fletch. Why are you always late? Disappointing, man. Disappointed in you. You can do better. Actually, somebody in chat, that knows more about tech, Bearded, if you're still here. I don't know if you'll know this or not, but I'm pretty sure the 16-pin is native to the 12-pin connector. Like, you can just interchange them. Because I like to think they are. I mean, it's the same exact pin out. It's mechanically the same. I'd hope it's electrically the same. I'll just look it up. NVIDIA 12-pin compatible with 16-pin. I guess so. For what? So I have a 16-pin connector here, because it has that new, like, extra 4 pins. I assume this is interchangeable for the 30 series. Because I have a 3080, I just plugged it in and it worked. Like, it socketed correctly. So I assume it uses the same pinout. I like to think it does. Pinout. Let me just look at their pinouts. Yeah, NVIDIA 12-pin is just that. And then what about the 16-pin? Since 2008? Oh, you've been using since 2008. Okay. Pin 1 to pin 7. That's all power, and that top half is ground. Yep, same exact pinout. Just confirmed via multiple sources. Same exact pinout. The top half is all ground pins, and the bottom half is all power pins. So we're okay. I'm going to keep those there just in case I need them for cable ties. There we go. That will probably go up here. This will also probably go up here. Probably don't want to feed it all the way through though yet. So let me just keep it out here for now. The SATA can just stay in the back here. Obviously the EPS will go up here. Keep that there. And this will go all the way up here. What the hell is this for? I have no clue. Alright. I hope you don't arc with that 12-pin connector. What do you mean by arc? It can't. This isn't the shitty ones that come with like ASUS GPUs or whatever. Alright, that's a fucking mess. That's a massive fucking mess. I'm gonna put this back on just for sanity's sake. I'll cable manage it in a second. I just want to do this first. I want to throw the board on. There we go. That'd be funny, Don, but also impractical as fuck. And you and I both know that. Apparently 4chan is getting fined $26,000 a day for not complying with the Online Safety Act, which is based, very based, that they're not complying with it. Because the Online Safety Act is just, you know, censorship. They don't actually give a fuck about children. If they did, they would deport all the Muslims. Oh, come on. I know you're in there. I know you're in there, little Miss Disappear. Oh, shit. Now you should be fine. Yep. Oh, damn, we're talking about the CSA. Yeah, no, if it actually cared about children, Colin, they would be deporting all the illegal people that are coming over on boats that are trying to enact Sharia law. That's what they would do. But they don't actually care about the children. They just want to spy on their own citizens while giving rebates to illegals. Why do you think reform is doing so well in your country? And neither Labor nor Conservative are doing well. You know what they didn't ban? Twitter, which is littered with shit that is much worse than adult content. Yeah. No, I will agree with you on that. I will agree with you on that. Alright, these I'll just sit up here for now. I need to screw this in. Wait. Shit. I just realized something. There you are. Oh, that was not good. We're okay. Where's my phone? There it is. All right, we're good. Which is why I don't use it. That's entirely fair. Hi, Shanna. Thank you for lurking. Okay. USB-C, the two USB 3s, two USB 2s. I'm going to try to see if my capture card can go there. I'm going to probably do another Mario Kart 8 Meme Edition stream just to test my capture card again. Don't tell Don, because then he'll have an aneurysm about Cheeseland again. Oh, shit! You can move the front panel? Oh my god, I love this case. Dude, the other I couldn't do that. It was riveted. This is not riveted. You can just remove it and clean the fans out. What the fuck? I love this. This is amazing. This is worth 50 bucks. $50. Amateur hour up in here? I don't care. I paid 50 bucks for it. I paid 50 bucks for it. And the white power supply was like another $10 more than the black one. I didn't really care. But I'm going for a white and black theme this time instead of a black and red. It looks more mature. Alright. So that is GPU. This will probably be... Actually, no. This will be the fuse for the index. This will be USB 2. Actually, I'm probably going to have to take all these 4 out. So let me do it anyway. Let me remove all 4 of them. Because I'm pretty sure I'll need all 4 removed anyway, because this will be USB 2. That will be USB 3. That will be capture card, and that will be the fuse for valve index. So as usual, I'm not using the topmost one, but that's fine. Cheeseland and $50 Miku shake. $50 Miku piss. What about the USB 4 port? I have 2 of them on the back of a motherboard, which is basically Thunderbolt for those who don't know. And I use it for one of my NVMe drives, actually. I put it in a Thunderbolt enclosure, and it actually does get the full speed of the port, which makes me really happy because I basically have a portable Thunderbolt drive now. That Thunderbolt enclosure cost me a bit of money, unfortunately, but that's the problem when you have Apple and Intel both licensed out of technology. They like to charge $1 million for it. I should have just bought something from like Wish or Temu, but I wasn't going to risk bricking an 8 terabyte drive just to save like 30 bucks. Me with no funny gas notification. Nice phone background. Oh yeah. That's my phone background. I'm so glad nobody texted me when I did that. Actually, I should probably turn on Do Not Disturb. That way I don't accidentally dox myself if somebody texts me. That would be sad. Funny, but sad. Alright. Now to screw the motherboard in, because I haven't done that yet for some reason, because I'm an idiot. How you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot! Very interesting. All the screws are like sorted in little baggies that are attached to each other. That's a motherboard standoff. Those are for the power supply. These, I have no clue what they're for, but they're definitely not for the motherboard. Same with those. Oh, these are for rads and fans. That's for fans, that's for rads. And these? Pretty sure these are for the motherboard. Although, let me get the manual out. Let me RTFM a little bit. If there is a manual. It doesn't look like there's a manual. Shit. shit. I can't RTFM, guys. This is sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Yeah, these are round heads. Round heads usually are the right one. Wouldn't want to dox J6's wife's boyfriend. Very funny. Very funny. Remind me, are you Cookie or not? Chat, is T-Lord Cookie? Jacek, check DMs. Alright, I have Do Not Disturb on. I don't know if you DM'd me. Yep, that looks like the right screw. I chose the right one. What the fuck? No, these definitely aren't it. They don't feel like it. You're on bus? Damn, that's crazy. Doesn't this remind you of your cookies, though? I actually do have to look up which screw I need. Because either I don't have the right one, or I do, and I can't tell. H7 flow manual. There we go, I'm finally getting somewhere. At least I think. Expansion card installation, fan radiator installation. Hard drive installation, motherboard installation. But I don't see anything telling me what to use. .632.5s. So wait, I do have the right ones? .632X5. Yeah, I do. Alright, they just feel weird. New PC. This is actually the new the motherboard. This is just a new case. This is the motherboard I got a month ago. This is just a new case. Where the fuck did I put my screwdriver? Am I stupid? Buddy! Where'd you put that shit? Right here. Couldn't see it. Object permanence just ceased to exist for a second there. That was pretty funny. Let me get another one out. There we go. I notice you have one less viewer since they wiped the bots out. Damn. I pissed off the 4chaners, dude. I pissed off the 4chaners, T-Lord. Alright, those two are in. That one's already in. Damn it. Fuck. It's a bit more flex than I'd like in this case. There's one there. I'm gonna have to get another screw out and put that there. Actually, I could put that one up there too. I could put all 9 screws in, or all 8, and be okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 peg. 6. Have a disk drive. It does not have a 5 1/4 bay for it. I have my game server, T-Lord. My game server is what I rip my Blu-rays on, because I have a Blu-ray drive on that. It actually has 2 disk drive slots. I haven't gotten a second Blu-ray drive though, because those are expensive. You can usually find them for like 50 to 80 bucks used, around 90 new. I wish it had a disk drive. I really wish, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. But it is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Some of you may die. Oh my god, I love that movie. How are you going to play the floppy disks? Again, that computer I have upstairs does have a 3.5 inch slot for floppy disks, if I want to do that. It has 2 5 1/4 and 1 3.5. Damn it. Oh, this is being a little bitch, ain't it? Fuck. Alright, screw you. I'm getting the better screwdriver out. Just gotta find it. Where have I put the damn thing? It could be anywhere. It could be in this very room. It could be you. It could be me. He could be in this very room. It could even be... There we go, that's more like it. Why won't you screw in? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god, this is gonna drive me up a wall. There we go. Now why won't you go in? There we go. Now you went in. Should I put one more in? Yes, I should. I should put one more screw in. Just for safety. And because I can actually access it. Unlike the rest of these. Unlike my old case, where you could barely access the screws. Alright, perfect. If I try grabbing the board and it doesn't budge, then it's good. And it's not budging. This is a bucket. Dear God, there's more. No. Here. That's more like it. Except the cable doesn't have enough slack. Now it's time to actually properly feed all these cables in. I don't know what the printer's doing, but it's doing something. Hear it making some sort of obnoxious noise. Alright, now I think it's time to... Well, let's put the cables in first. So I'm going to turn this sideways. Now that the motherboard's in... The hell is this from? What did this come from? Oh, here. Or not. I have no clue where that came from. Oh, these are to hide the black screws. I see. Except I can't put it in for some reason. I think it's broken. So we're just going to thread cables in, willy-nilly. There we go, that's USB-C. USB 3 goes there. That's HD audio, and that is USB 2. No, that's front panel, my bad. It looked close enough to it. Front panel would go right down here, yeah? Yes, it would. And the great thing about NZXT is that they actually make their whole front panel cable unified. So you don't have to worry about it. You can just plug it in and forget it. You don't have to mash all the pins together. Which is what I hate about literally every other case. They do that. And where are you located? Hold on. Where can I grab you? Right here. Where can I grab you? Where can I grab you? Context is very important. Ah, fine. That doesn't want to stick, so I won't try bothering with it. What is this for? Case fans? No, seriously, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, it is a case fan adapter. Okay. But where does that go? Oh, I see. Alright. There's a fan header that it just needs to connect to. There we go. I can shove that in there if I want. And I'm going to. Perfect. It's all the way in. Just hide it a little bit. I'll have to re-cable manage all this. And what is this for? This is for HD audio. So that will go down and through. Can I fit it through there? Yes, I can. Alright. And you go there. Yep. Perfect. We gotta lick it. You gotta lick it before you stick it. We were just talking about context. How's it going, Mimi? You are funny. I would say you are fake, but you wouldn't get the inside joke. Or maybe you would. I don't know. I mean, I do enjoy referencing the guy who said you are fake. Right, Don? Mimi has so many inside jokes to learn. Poor Mimi. Okay, that's in. You are fake. Boom. I might play that again tonight. Don. I might play that again. Job still being a bitch, I assume. One of the easiest things to assume. Alright, let me move that so that this is higher. And I believe the ATX pinout is over here, yes. Can I fish it through? Yes. Do I need to flip it? Yes. Do I need to arc it back over? Yes. God, this cable's a bitch. There we go. Let's try to fish as much of it back as I can. Every day the sandy leaves you. That checks. That checks out. Place controller here. What? What controller? I guess RGB controller. That's probably what it's referring to. What money? AC said 10%. Too bad AC ain't in charge no more. That's a good reference. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead. 1, 2, 10! Merry Christmas, you filthy animal! Oh, I love that movie. It even has You Are Fake in it. Right, Don? It's in his hotel. I was listening because in voice chat, but amen. Guys, Don's an idiot. Can I get an amen? T-Lord is cookie. And, I don't know. I need to get a SATA power going. Grab the farthest end. Snug that in there. That made a very crunchy snap. That was not a good sound. Alright, they'll have to go in there. Oh, God. Shit. I'm gonna keep doing that, aren't I? Really should get all these USB cables to the front here and start plugging them in. Now, let me do that now. Might even get the expansion cards in now. Just nip that in the bud. let's get the other screwdriver out. See if that fixes my problem. Or did I lose the screwdriver? Where did I put that thing? Am I stupid? Yes. Yes, I am. I cannot for the life of me find that second screwdriver that I have. God damn it. There we go. That only took like 500 attempts and losing a screwdriver. Arg. Loving the pants. Oh yeah. They're Pac-Man with the ghost. They're one of my favorite pairs of fuzzy pajamas. I love them. I also have another pair that is the Hyrule Crest on green. Oh, and next time I see you, you're getting what's in this bag. It's a secret, though. I won't tell you. Is that it over there? No, that's not it. Where the fuck did I put my... I'm mad. I don't know where I put that second screwdriver. Are you kidding me? Guys, would you believe me if I told you my second screwdriver was in my lap the whole time? I'm an idiot. Well done. Outstanding move. Outstanding move. Holy shit. Outstanding move. Alright, I'm going to guide that there. This will go into the 3080 there. Alright. That's in. Now I just need to plug it in. Like that. Yep, it's not budging. That means it's in. Surprised they're fun, yeah. They are. In fact, let me show you, I'll probably show you guys after I do this, but I got a couple cool things at, not the convention I went to over the weekend. I actually didn't spend much money at all, which is good, because I am saving for the trip I'm going to Ohio next month, which, for those that don't know, I'm going to Ohio. I'm going to Cedar Point, one day, and then I'm going to a convention for 3 days in Cleveland. And, that Saturday will be my birthday. So, yeah, probably no streams that week, because I'll be out of state, like 300 miles away, 400 miles away. Unless I do stream, but it will be a rarity or just a random thing. Who knows? Who knows? Alright. Capture card's in. 12 volt power is in. .3080 screw A is in. Now I just need to get screw B. Yeah, under my nose, quite literally. I actually got you two things. Hold on, is the second thing in the bag? Because if it's not, I'm going to have to find it. Oh no, it's in there. I just can't see it because I have it wrapped around the other thing. Because the other thing is rather fragile. Oi, you bitch. Stay in there. There we go. Those four are in. Now to do these two. And this one will be really easy because the two cables are like right over here. Something like that. Yeah, they're right there. So that one goes here. And that one goes here. Alright. Now I just need to shove all this extra cable into there. This is an off-white, so it doesn't look that pretty. Alright. Shit. Oh, Mimi, if you're still listening, there is a horror movie that takes place in Frederick, and I didn't even know it was gonna take film, like it was filmed there until I watched it, because I was at a friend's house on Sunday, and I was watching it, and then all of a sudden I see the Sieber Arts Library and have like a fucking aneurysm. I'm like, there's no fucking way that was filmed in Frederick. It was. I was flipping out. I was so flipping out. I'm like, there's no way this movie was filmed here. Yes, it was. And it was so uncanny seeing, like, you know, locations I walk just in a movie. It was very weird. Need the movie name? It's called The Jester. It was released in 2023. There's like 3 movies with the same name, but this one was released in 2023. And I believe Universal's like indie studio or indie publisher published it. I forget exactly, or whatever. It was the same producer. But yeah, it was really weird seeing that. I'm like, there's no fucking way. But like the first scene is at Carroll Creek, and it fucked with me when I saw that. Absolutely fucked with me. Alright, let's see. That needs to go to the right side, right here. Perfect. That was a very satisfying snap that made. That was a very satisfying snap noise. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Alright. It's a lot of messy cables. I have that into a fan, that into a fan cable header, CPU's plugged in, motherboard's plugged in, GPU's plugged in. I genuinely think I'm ready to go. I genuinely think I can just press the... Oh, I need to put SATA cables in. That's it. I need to put SATA cables in. Almost forgot that. That would have been really funny. I'd be like, why isn't it detecting this drive that I don't have in my computer? Yeah, that would be why. That would be why. So let's flip you over. Is the top panel removable too? It is! Oh my god! The top panel is removable too. That's actually kind of sick. Neat. I like this case more and more. I like cases that allow you to remove all the front panels. It makes me really happy because it's modular. You can clean it up, paint it, do whatever the fuck you want with it. More cases need that shit, man. Were the scary villains the Pride event goers, the drag queens? No, they weren't. It was a jester. A quote-unquote jester. It really wasn't a jester, as more of a magician that was mute and killed people in gross ways. It was one of those kinds of movies. Lots of gore. Alright, fold that over. Perfect. Alright, that's all organized. Now I need to do this one. Perfect. That one's a lot flatter because all these cables bend in here. Like saw? Kinda? I don't know, not really. If you have coulrophobia, you'll hate it. Oh, I should probably get this cable nestled in here too. That would be a good idea. Look at that giant thing of cables. Holy shit. And this is such a waste of time, just folding this over for one cable, but it'll look so much nicer when I do it, so I'm doing it anyway. This one. Or fear of Californians. Coulrophobia is fear of clowns. Silly. Which is ironically something Kira's afraid of, if I remember correctly. But she's also afraid of spiders, which I find weird because she's a goth. I don't know, being afraid of spiders and being a goth is kind of ironic to me. But isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. Yeah, I have no clue what this white cap is for. It's just knocked itself off. Yeah, Kira is a makeup goth and is afraid of clowns. I know, pretty funny. Pretty funny shit, huh? Kept you waiting, huh? Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around. But the clap of my ass cheeks keep alerting all the guards. Colonel, this is Snake. Alright, SATA is in. Alright, SATA port 1 is in, or SATA port 0. We do SATA port 1 now. Haha! 1! Oh, this cable's bad. It doesn't latch correctly. I might have to get another one out. I'm getting another cable. This one doesn't latch correctly. Or it doesn't latch on that port. Let me try a different port. Okay, it was just a different port. It was just how it was angled. Okay, well, I'd argue that looks pretty good. Oh, you can put hard drives here. I mean, I don't know why you'd put 2 of them here. Because I feel like that would cause a lot of vibration. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Fold those in. I bid 1 shilling. To be fair, the only time I was scared by a clown was back in 2016. A guy was casually holding what looked like a gun standing next to my back fence. May or may not have punched him in the face, cause no, you ain't dressing like a clown next to my fence and act like you're gonna climb my fence at 10 p.m. October spooky season be damned. That's crazy. I bid 1 TV remote. Damn, CG out here making the bartering system go wild. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, this looks really nice. I do like how elegant this case looks. It looks a lot cleaner than my old one. And you probably won't be able to see the dust as much. I bid 500 cigarettes. 500 cigarettes. I could also plug one of these in just to have it, but it's red, and I don't want any red in my build when I already have a bunch of white and black. I don't need to add a 3rd color to this color palette. I want just 2 colors. Alright, I found another set of cable. I'm just gonna have 3 of them in my case. Just so I have them. Just in case. Haha. Haha. I'm so funny. They call me the funny man. 'Cause I'm funny. Haha. That's unironically a reference to a movie. And I highly recommend you guys watch it. It's called Boondock Saints. Really, really good movie. Really crude humor, which is why I like it. Jason casually making an Orville reference, dude. It's a good reference. You can't say it's not a good reference. I'm gonna let this rattle around in here because it's a 2.5-inch drive. They can rattle around all they want and it won't really matter. I mean, they're, you know, they're SATA drives, solid state SATA drives. They really don't, it doesn't matter where they are in the case as long as they're not overheating, and it's really hard to get a SATA drive to overheat. Really hard. Like, you have to intentionally do it. I may end up putting 2 26TB drives here, but I like to have my case not have mechanical drives in it because that way I can transport it without it, you know, damaging them. More like unfunny man? Damn. Rude. I bid an iPhone charger, not mine. Also rude. I'm going to keep that box there just in case. The hell was that noise? Hold on, that was the printer. Let me check that. That was a noise I didn't want to hear. Oh fuck, I had a layer shift. Damn, bro. You fucking layer shifted on me. I love when stuff layer shifts. It's great. Oh well. Oh, and I didn't get to show her on stream yet. But since the case is basically done, let me quickly put it on and then I'll show her off. But I bought a Fumo, and I now own a Fumo. And if you don't know what a Fumo is, allow me to educate you. Allow me to edumacate you. This is a Fumo. This is Sakuya from Touhou, which is not an anime, it is a video game. But Goku though? Nah, Fumo. Fumo. Apparently the thing you're supposed to do with these things is take them and then just have them, like, take photos of them, like, just in weird places. So I may do that. I don't know. It would be pretty funny. I may take one to a convention sometime. Actually, MagFest has like a whole photo shoot just for these things. So I'm gonna take it to that. But for now, she sits on top of my computer monitor. Why is it always Goku? Why not Wiz? Wiz Weiss? Goku isn't even the strongest in his own version. Oh, I saw a Bulma cosplayer the other day. I saw a Bulma. And she looked really good. And really hot. Fittingly. It looks so clean. I love it. Yeet. That hit the blackout curtain. And I thought I'd need to get my adapter out of that, but I don't think I'll need it. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to put a case fan there. Should probably go do that now, rather than wait. Albeit I don't really need one. This thing has so much fine mesh in it that I really don't need an exhaust fan. That just gives me even more fucking fans to use in the future. You cosplayed Bulma before? But hotter than Goku, though? In my personal opinion, I would rather have Bulma than Goku. Because Goku's a buff man, and that's not my type of thing. Meanwhile, a girl with boobs and ass? Yes, that is my thing, actually. I do enjoy a girl with nice ass and nice boobs. I hate to break it to you, Alex. I hate to break it to you. You cosplayed Bulma before, and Jess cosplayed Bulma. She also cosplayed, what's that really hot goth girl from Death Note? That Elon Musk has a hard-on for and made his AI look like her. What's her name again? Misa? Nisa? Is it Misa? Misa. Okay, Misa. She wished for butt, by the way. She did. I remember that. Like, she summons Shenron and was like, I could use a bigger ass. And he's like, okay. Like, fucking, this is going to sound incredibly sexist, but that is like the most woman thing to do. You summon Shenron to make your ass larger. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. My ass is too small. Shenron, make it larger. Your buns have been perked. Oh, shit. That was actually one of the movies. I'm aware. I think either you or CJ told me about it. Let me turn off my flashlight so I don't kill my phone battery. It's already at half capacity now. Or half charge. I think I'm ready to turn this bitch on. We have a 3-color palette now. We have white, gray, and black. And more gray. And off-white. Oh well. What can you do? Nah, I'm feeling that right now because I've lost some of it because of the diet. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, we can all respect cake, though. We can all respect it. Right, chat? Don, can I get an amen? We respect cake. And the movie is canon. Amen. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. So, I need to plug this in. Also, let's see. How heavy is this thing? Because the previous computer was like 23 pounds. The case alone on this thing is 23 pounds. Oh, my God. Fuck. This is like 35. Easily 35 pounds. Holy shit. My God. Anyways, time to show you around. Let me actually unscrew this thing from its vise, if I even can. It'd be cool if I could. Olo, it is me, the dealer from Buckshot Roulette. And I am desperately trying to get this thing off. There we go. There's a filler episode where everyone is not literally fighting over the last wish. Bulma ended up just giving everyone's wish with money. That's crazy. Actually, hold on. I can't show you that. That's for my sister. Cappy sighting. Yeah, he's up there. You know what else is up there? The Jacek was right about everything hat. You know what else is down here? Tuhu. Because I'm going to end up giving that stuff out for cosplays when I'm cosplaying Reimu. Okay, where did I put that screw? That latch. That linchpin. Right there. RGB laptop is similar to mine. It's probably an older gen of it. But yeah, it's probably an older gen of it. So is this the camera angle that Savage OnlyFans is filmed with, Kappa? Alex, what the fuck? You make me question my sanity anytime you speak. Alright? Just want you to know that. The lighting is not my friend. That's because I'm on a GoPro. I'm on a GoPro. The saturation's awful on it. That's just part of the course. Hi. It's me with the blue lights that looks really blue on camera, but in reality is bright white. Did I mention this thing is not color accurate? Because it's not. The GoPro is not color accurate. At least in a dark room, it's not. You're streaming with a GoPro? Yeah, this is a GoPro. This is a Hero 10. White supremacy alert, alert. Ay, ay, ay. I told you I have alternatives! Amen? Fucking hell, done. Alright. Dude, my bed's a fucking mess. There's so much cardboard and shit on it. I'm gonna have to remove all that tonight. Can I get an amen? Fucking hell. Should probably hide some of that. There's a lot of personal info and shit that you can see on stream that or could see on stream that I don't want you seeing. But anyways, there's Sakuya and Reimu. She is going to be who I cosplay soon. And, oh, here's something I got at the convention, actually. I got this photo. Another Link wanted to take a photo with me, so I got one. And in fact, the guy who took the photo was like, "Here, just come on in and do it. I'll send you a digital copy for free." So I was like, "Okay, well, you're being nice to me, so I'm gonna pay for a physical photo. Because if you're being nice to me, I'll be nice back and give you some business. If you didn't clean the bed, you will get Asmongold cockroaches and bed bugs. That's not how it works, buddy. It's not how it works." But anyways, let's go down here. Let's go diving. Deep sea diving into the land of cable hell. Which I'm going to need my flashlight again for this. Actually, what am I doing? Let me get the lantern out. There we go. Now I can actually see back there. Alright. I can barely even tilt this up. I can tilt it up like 5 degrees before it hits the lip here. So I'm gonna have to just plug in cables willy-nilly from this side. Here's the GameCube adapter I use. I have 4 Wavebirds connected to this. Do you know how expensive these Wavebird receivers are? They probably cost me as much as the GameCube Wavebirds with the receivers as I bought them 5 years ago. Each of these things is probably like 40, 50 bucks now, each of them. I paid 50 bucks each for the receivers with the controllers. They are not cheap at all. Alright, that will go in there. That will go there. Need to find all my DisplayPort cables again. The 5K goes in the far right port. The second one goes in middle port. And the last one goes in the leftmost port. Because if I do it wrong, it'll do some fucky shit. Where's the power? Yeah. Move that to the side temporarily. Not enough cable slack. It's pulling on the camera a little bit. There we go. Move this down. Get the lantern out. Okay. Actually, hold on. This should be steel. Yeah, ha, ha. It's magnetic. Fuck. Hold on. Pack it up, pack it in. What the hell happened to it? Let me reset the capture card. There we go. Man, now you don't want to capture. Fuck you. Let me begin. Something, something, something. On me, that's a sin. If you got the feeling, jump across the ceiling. Got more rhymes than it. Cops got a donuts at a Dunkin' Donut shop. Sure enough, I got pops. Something, something, like my mom and my pops. I can't make it down. I can't make it down. So get out your seat and jump around. Jump around. Oh. Wow. 1 frame a second. 1 frame a minute? Hello? Are you just not going to work? Buddy. Are you kidding me? You guys got to see 1 frame of my floor. And that was it. This is why I hate Linux. It does not work with web cameras. At all. This is why I use Windows. This is a friendly reminder why I use Windows. Because Linux fucking sucks. Oh, hey. It all of a sudden worked. Hi there. Why are you upside down? No, seriously, why are you upside... Okay. There we go. Now you get shaky video. This ought to be fun. So, you plug all this extra shit back in. Plug in the power cable. It has power. Plug in the 12 volt for that. Is this in or out? This is out. So that goes in the out port. This goes into the in port on the Elgato, which is stretched to hell and back. What is this for? No, seriously, what is this for? Oh, that's for the Dolphin bar. So that makes sense. That'll go down here. That's the UPS. That'll go. That'll go here. Alright, all the USB 2 ports are used up there. This should be going here. That's for the GameCube adapter. Wherever that is. It's right here. Alright, I do see power indication on the Thunderbolt drive, which is a good sign. That means shit works. I have an extra USB 3 port there, and I have a ton of USB ports here. Sweet. Let's turn it on. See if it works. Does it work? Being a B4 postcode, A200, that's a good sign. And now it shows temperature. We have posted. We have posted. Huzzah! All right. You were half listening? Yeah, so Alex, web cameras, specifically the GoPro, but high bandwidth cameras that typically use the USB 3 protocol just don't like working on Linux. Which is why I don't use Linux on my desktop, because yeah, that and a couple other things prevent it from working for me, which is an automatic no. I have I have Linux Mint on my laptop, and that's as far as I'll go. But yeah. Oh, look. That is a lot better lighting. Holy shit. That's a lot better lighting than the GoPro. Albeit I look blurry as fuck. Need to vacuum my floor after this. But yeah. That's going to be it, guys. Because, I'm done. The computer works. It's freaking massive. It's a behemoth. And, yeah. Doing Populous with Arch. I'm just debuting for the end of Win 10 day. Dude, I'm using Windows 10 LTSC until 2032. And probably beyond that. Anyways, stay savage, y'all. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.